What you was gonna ask?
Oh no, shoot, it's all good.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I ain't even gonna lie.
Keep it real.
I love that. Keep the game.
It's the vibe show. That's how it be sometimes. Like, it's a natural conversation.
Absolutely. Nah,
Yes.
I appreciate natural conversations.
What up, world? What up, world? We back for another edition of Infinite Vibes. Let's clap it up, man. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Damn it. I know, man. I am Moran, the man, the richest lady in Atlanta, Georgia.
Man.
DJ B-Lex in the building. What's happening with you?
I am B-Lex. Check it in. How you doing, brother?
I am blessed. I'm highly favored. It's a lot going on in the world. It's a rainy day in the A, man. But you know what, sis? There's this song called You Can't Stop the Rain. But damn it, you can't stop Fat Trel. Because he pulled up in the rain, man. You can't stop Fat Trel. You cannot stop Fat Trel. What's
I ain't
happening
know
with you?
B-Lex was the richest lady in Atlanta. I'm trying to
By
hold
any
something off that
means.
bankroll.
Yeah, ask him for something.
I'm trying to hold something off that bankroll,
For
man.
sure, sis, got
Don't
it.
be putting me out there like.
Nah. God is amazing. So the scale from 1 to 10, how's Fat Trel, man?
You know what? I'm alive and free, so I'm gonna say a 10.
Perfect.
Nice.
That's good. That's
I'm alive and free, and I'm gonna say a 10. And you know, we all go through things, but man, life could be so much worse for everybody. And for me personally, since I'm speaking on myself, life could be so much worse. So I'm a 10.
Yeah. That
I
part,
love
man. Absolutely, man.
You out here moving in these streets.
Absolutely, man. God is good. You know what I'm saying? To be able to work in the field that I work in, have fans and to have support, God is good. So we cherish that, and we work in rain, sleet, or snow. I just found out I got a film tonight in the rain, so my love for hip hop is strong.
That's
Absolutely.
right. By any means. Yeah.
Your love for hip hop, your love for being
Like, I
successful.
already got the money. I could go duck off somewhere, but I'm gonna,
But you still love that.
yeah, I'm gonna work.
Yeah.
I was gonna
I'ma
ask you
work.
that too because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like my awareness of you was lights out. Cause I
Okay.
love R&B. I don't listen to rap all the time.
A lot of females tell me that. So
Yeah, so I'm an R&B type person. So of course, when I first heard you, it was that record,
Yeah.
and that was a long time ago.
It was.
So that speaks about the longevity for you, right?
Yep.
What is that process like for you to keep you motivated? Because it's been like 10 years plus in the game.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's a great question. And shout out to Chris Brown too, man. 'cause
Yeah,
Chris,
that was fire.
Chris Brown took me a long way with that one record. Shout out to Breezy.
Shout out to Breezy,
It's
man.
dope. It's platinum. What is it?
Shit, your guess better than mine. It
It's
should be
successful,
platinum.
damn it.
Because that was a good ass record.
I know one thing. It's diamond in the sheets.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
It is diamond in the
It's diamond in the sheets, man. It's diamond in the
Greatest Valentine's Day record.
Yeah, man. You know,
I did. And I was like,
I'm not one of those dudes who, you know, of course, like platinum records, gold records is a testament to the fans listening to your music. And, you know, as an artist, you work for those things. But me personally,
Right.
I didn't know anything about platinum plaques, gold plaques when I started this. So I say that to say I don't really pay too much attention to that.
That's
But
facts.
as far as keeping my motivation with as long as I've been doing this,
Right.
you know, I actually love hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I actually love R&B. So I can't say that I started rap for finances, or I can't say that I started rap to win a Grammy. I've been rapping and beating on pots and pans since I was 2-3 years old. So I actually love music. So I actually want to continue to make music until God take that talent or that gift away from me.
Right.
So it's not about trying to stay in the race, or I'm not gonna say that it's not about trying to stay relevant, but you know, I just love making music, and my love for music is still there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, that's
Wow,
real
that's-
too, because like even with just how you presented yourself to the world, because you know she found out about you through that song, but I found out about you when you went on the Smokers Club tour.
Oh, okay.
where it was like you, Joey Badass,
Badass,
I think
Juicy J.
It was like the lineup was
Smoke
like
Dizza.
yes, like the line. This
Chevy
is a
Woods.
crazy ass. Like all y'all are different
Bro.
artists.
You know, that was my first tour. Not to cut you off.
That's all
bro.
good. You the guest.
That was that was my first tour. And you know, at that time, honestly speaking, I never heard of Smoke Dizza, Joey Badass. I don't think I ever heard of Chevy Woods at that time either.
Wow.
So the only person I knew on the tour that I knew of was Juicy J.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm thinking to myself, you know, man, I used to listen to Juicy J when I was 8, 9, 10. All right, so now I'm 19, 20 years old. Like, how is this tour gonna turn out?
Right. Because that was when he
And
was like
it's-
rebranding
He
himself.
was rebranding himself. And I can't explain no better feeling than that tour, bro. It opened my eyes to so much, and a lot of those cities, that was my first time going to all those cities. So that was a huge tour for me, man. And I want to shout out Johnny Shipes and Juicy J for allowing me to bless that stage on that tour too.
Absolutely, man.
What was the most? I gotta know because Juicy J. I'm sorry, I done seen Juicy J in person.
Yeah.
That shit get crazy. What was like some highlights that you can remember? Like, man, this shit wild, like, but fun at the same time.
So I try to give you two. Okay, so one is that I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with what a rider is, right? Like,
Yeah.
like when an artist come. Okay, so cool, boom. On Juicy J's rider, he requested 5 bottles of Bombay gin every night, right?
Wow.
He never opened one bottle the whole entire tour. So we did 35 states, 35 shows.
Right.
Well, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't 35 states, but it was 35 shows. Some states had 2 and 3 shows in them, but we did 35 shows. So he got how much ever 5 times 35 is. That's how many bottles of Bombay gin he got, and he sent them all back home. And I asked him, I'm like, OG, like, I see what you doing, but why you doing it? He like, it's free liquor, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yeah, the nigga still, you can't take a nigga out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh yeah, nah, we his niggas.
He's smart nigga. He's smart nigga right now.
So I put that on my mind, like, put that in
On
your
that
mental,
rider.
on your mental. Keep that in mind. So that was just a dope. And then, secondly, I would say the girls, man. I didn't know how many. I didn't know that I didn't know how many white people loved Juicy J. And we did 35 states. Some of them I couldn't go to. All the Canada shows I couldn't go to. But every state, it was more white people than black people. And I was just blown away of how many white people supported Juicy J. It was crazy to me.
They love that. They love that rah-rah. You know, you get them fun, they hype.
My mansion sitting on 40 acres. Who
Hey.
the neighbors?
They be lit over that shit.
Man,
they love
Juicy
that.
J, man, for real.
Right.
Look, he one of the ones, man. So, you being an artist, you from DC.
Absolutely.
And, DC, stylistically, y'all have always just been different.
Yeah,
I'm surprised, like, where the phone, no phone closets, but,
Nah, but I got Nike boots on. I got Sabiato on, so I'm gonna always be DC down to the bone. But I got some phone pauses at the crib for sure.
Oh, there you go. DC in the building.
Absolutely.
Talk to us about, the importance of being different, because I also want to say, too, around the time when you really started buzzing on it, like the internet and stuff like that, it was you, Rico Nasty, you could throw Shy Glizzy in there.
Of course,
Brent Fayez.
Absolutely.
I think Brent's from like Baltimore, but he reps DMV.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I'm not sure where Brent from, but I heard he was from the DMV. So shout out to Brent too. Yeah. The importance of being different, I feel as though, it's what sets you apart. You know what I'm saying? We live in a world full of a lot of actors, a lot of ball players, a lot of a lot of people, period. But since we're in the music industry, we're going to talk about artists. I think you being different is what sets you apart. You know what I'm saying? And it's a testament to your character when you don't chase the wave, when you don't chase the sounds, when you don't try to do what everybody is doing. I feel as though, me personally, I'm only one person. I only got one opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just feel as though that's very important to be different.
No, it is. Because I remember it was around that time, too, because we don't like to compare artists, but I remember people thought you was like a drill artist. Because I remember some people thought you was from Chicago.
Yeah, a lot of people thought I was from Chicago. I don't know why, but shout out Sosa, shout out to OGB, man. Shout out to OTF too, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I would consider myself a drill rapper too when I first started. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to be a part of that drill wave, and we didn't even know what we was doing. We was really just picking beats and just speaking our mind. Yeah. And the world labeled it drill, and I was blessed to be one of the rappers that came up in that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to the Trap Museum in the A, when I saw a picture of me in a museum in Atlanta, I'm like, wow, I'm just a kid from Northeast DC. So that was big to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's big for me. So when I seen that, I was just like, wow, yeah. But shout out to everybody who was a part of the drill wave, though, for sure.
Right.
Absolutely. I kicked it down.
Because you don't really give me, like, the drill vibes. Like, listening to your new music now, it's really giving, like, your own sound.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel as though my music is more refined now. I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I took a lot of losses. My oldest daughter's a senior in high school. She just texted me about, I I forgot what school it is. It's in Georgia though.
Appalachia.
You know what I'm saying? So we having them type of conversations now, and as a man, you have no choice but to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my music has grown with me because I'm getting calls from my homies out the feds, and you know they've been gone. The dudes who called me, they've been gone for more than 9-10 years.
Wow.
So when they was on the street, we was young niggas, young wilding out. So he called me, and he listened to the album. He was like, "Bro, you just sound like a grown man, Slim. Like I love the way you sound, and I feel like my music is a testament to the maturity and the growth."
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you take in the success though? Because you know, the project itself, it hit over 1 million streams in a month. Okay, you know what I mean?
Less than a month.
Less than a month. Right. It is less.
Less than a month. Okay, talking shit. We have fun.
Independently too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So you know, like, how do you take in the success? Because I mean, you know, we all know the stories. You could have been anywhere,
right,
in the world.
Nah, man, I take it. How do I take the success? Man, you know, I would like to think I'm a real humble dude, bro. You know, I'm not the super toot my own horn type dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I want 2 million now. I want 5 million now, and that's the mindset. And you know, I don't know how I take the success. I'm just humble, man. You know, I was raised by my mother, but I was raised by my grandmother, so I'm my grandmother's baby, and my grandmother always told me, always be humble. You can have 100 million in the bank account. Be humble.
Yeah, absolutely.
You spoke on fatherhood. What are those conversations? Is that your only child?
No, I got 3.
You got 3
kids, 2 girls and a boy.
2 girls and a boy?
Yeah.
So you have an 18-year-old?
No, she's 17.
17?
Yeah, and I got my son is 9, and my youngest daughter's 4.
4? Okay, so what are those conversations like with your daughter, knowing that she may have to be a gun carrier one day to protect her own?
I ain't no May about it.
Well, ain't no May, right? That part. So what are the conversations like as a father to your daughter about that? Like, you gonna have to be responsible and carry on.
Well, you know, my oldest daughter. So okay, I'm gonna give you a quick story, real quick. My oldest daughter. I found out she was mine when she was 3. By the time I found out she was mine, her mother had already passed away. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I've been a single parent for 14 years now. That's first and foremost. She did grow up with me. You know what I'm saying? So before rap, Trel did what Trel did. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was already instilled in her. So she knows she got to protect herself. She knows she can't wear certain clothes. When you go with your little girlfriends and y'all get on the train and go to these events, you can't wear the Amiri hoodie. You got to take the lavins off. Don't pull your iPhone out in public. Don't. These are things that we went over just from being from the trenches. Right. So if I wasn't a felon early on, I would have been taking my daughter to the what's it called, the gun range and getting her trained, because I heard you can start your children, you can let them shoot, I believe, at 5 or 6. If I wasn't a felon, that's something I would have been dead. You know what I'm saying? So those conversations is really, technically, in my household, that's small talk, because she knew that carrying a pistol, that's something she was going to have to do regardless. Her mother carried pistols, her father carried pistols, so she will carry a pistol.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real. Because that's a real conversation to have.
Absolutely. I just feel like it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Like when you black and in America, I feel like you should just protect yourself at all times, because it's hard for us out here.
Unfortunately, you know, it's a sad reality. But
yeah. I mean, but it is what it is. Like, this is the world we live in. Yep. You feel me? Right. And I think, man, to be honest, I think if I was born in any country on earth, I would have had the same mentality for real. Yeah.
That's why I respect your decision when you said on a conversation you had on the podcast. I don't know the name of the podcast, but you said that you had charges because of, like, no matter what, if I'm a felon or not, I've been shot before. I have to protect myself. Yeah. You know the podcast you was on?
I don't at the time, but I do know
the conversation. You know what I'm talking about, the conversation? Back Fuel? Okay, because I do want to highlight them. I don't want to just... But based off of that conversation, you were saying, you know, I got to protect myself regardless. I feel like they don't make laws for reasoning. They don't... Because that logic makes sense to me.
Right.
I'm not finna walk out the house, especially if I done been shot before.
Absolutely.
I don't walk out the house without my gun, and I never been shot before. So why would I not? It don't matter if I went to jail, whatever it is. That shouldn't matter.
I feel as though, you know, hey, look, if I stole a candy bar when I was 12, right, and I got put on probation, and, you know, I caught a silly charge after I was 18, I don't feel as though that mean I can't protect myself. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, I feel like the government make it so hard for young African Americans to regain themselves after they make simple mistakes at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we all know what they made these laws for. So that's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
But I feel as though it shouldn't. You know, my life still matter. Yeah, I made mistakes when I was younger. Yeah, but my life still matter.
That's right.
You know, people want your shoes. You don't have to have on Gucci shoes for somebody to say, pull out a gun and say, man, take your shoes off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shooting up churches. They shooting up movie theaters. So you got to protect yourself at all costs regardless. It don't matter if you're a felon or not. And I just feel like, the laws is just unfair, but that's a whole nother conversation.
That's true. Because there used to be a time where the two safest places in the world was what? Church and school.
Yeah.
It ain't been that in a long time, 70, 80 years plus. It ain't been that.
Dude in South Carolina killed, 13 people in the church?
Yeah.
Walked in the church.
And then the little girls,
Church
that was in
on
1960s.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Church on Sunday.
Yeah, like, it's like, what can you say? It's like,
that's supposed to be the safest place and the safest day in America.
You can't say wrong place at the wrong time. You can't say it.
You can't say it.
Like, what can you say to this? It's crazy.
Man. You know, so that's very unfortunate, man. It is what it is, though.
Yeah, it is, man. It is, man. So, you know, your life matters. You out here doing your thing.
Absolutely.
Like, what are some other goals that you have, bro? Like, you know, what else you want to do?
Some other goals for me personally, I do want to see one of my children, if not all, attend a college. You know what I'm saying? College was something I seen my mother doing when I was younger, and I really didn't understand how important it was.
Right.
Me and all my brothers, well, one of my brothers graduated. Me and the middle brother, we dropped out. And I didn't know how important it was until I had my own kids. You feel me? And now, like, when I check her grades and I talk to her teachers, and, you know, we looking for her car now and we looking for colleges. So now it's become a reality. And I'm like, yo, one of my goals is to have one, or if not one, all of my children go to college. Man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So that's a goal for me. And what's another goal for me? I just did my first movie, my first film. You know what I'm saying? It's coming out on Tubi.
Okay,
which is
all
cool.
right. Shout out to
Hey,
Tubi, man.
we
Shout out to Tubi, man.
We rock with Tubi, man.
I like Tubi.
Shout out to Tubi, man.
Shout out to Tubi, bro. Give us better sponsorship.
I know,
Then.
right?
Absolutely. Cut my boy shit,
Nah,
man.
one of a big goal for me is not starring, but acting in any major film.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
You go ahead.
I just wanted to know, how did that come about, you actually getting a feature in a film?
How did that come about? That's a great question. Well, the director who directed this film had actually directed a few videos for me, and how did this come about? I think I just got
What's his name? The director?
Valley Visions.
Valley Visions.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was somebody. Okay.
Yeah, Valley Visions. He just gave me a call. I was already in Atlanta. He was like, "Yo, I'm filming a movie in the A. Like, what you doing?" I'm like, "I'm recording and working. What's up?" He like, "You want to be in a movie?" I'm like, "With a script?" He was like, "It's too late for a script. You want to be in a movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck the script."
Right.
This is why you take risks. This is why you take risks, kids.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna step on that screen and try my best to do what it is what Grandma told me to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
That's
and
right.
then I just went to the set, and you know what's crazy was that he wanted me in one scene, and when I got on set, I did my scene. Mind you, I'm no script, so the director and the co-director is just feeding me what to do, and I did like 3 or 4 scenes, and we when I got back to the studio later on the night, my manager came in the room while I was recording. He was like, "Take the headphones off." I'm like, "What's up?" He was like, "They want you to do more scenes in the movie." I'm like, "I bet." You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah, that was dope. So that's how it came about. But shout out Valley Vision, man.
That's incredible,
The
man.
movie's called Beauty and the Struggle, man. Coming to Tubi soon.
Yes, y'all gonna tap in.
Oscar on the way, man.
I know,
Oscar
right?
on the way.
Let's get it.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
I
it,
like that.
RG, man. RG. Nah, beautiful conversation, man. So
What you was gonna ask?
Oh, no, shoot. It's all good.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey,
Keep it real.
I
love that. I love that. Keep it gangster. Keep it
Oh,
gangster.
Infinite Vibe Show. That's how it be sometimes. Like, it's a natural conversation. man.
Absolutely. Nah,
Yes.
I appreciate natural conversations, man. I feel like too much stuff nowadays is scripted and it's not authentic. It's not organic. So
Right.
natural conversations, I'm real big on that.
We appreciate you.
Nah,
Absolutely.
thank
We
y'all
appreciate
for
you
having
coming
me.
through. So one thing about us, we always like to ask our guests to just leave off with just positive words of affirmation, some advice. So talk to the people, Fat Trel. Talk to them people that's trying to get like you, King.
Keep God first, man. You know what I'm saying? Practice make perfect. I don't want to sound cliche, but practice do really make perfect. You know, just remain humble, man, and thank God for everything. You feel me? And whatever you working at, you know, whether you a rapper, singer, football player, basketball player, doctor, lawyer, whatever you want to be, just work hard at it. You can have anything you want because the things that God have blessed me with and the places I have been, the women I slept with, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know,
that part.
I was never supposed to.
You was never supposed to be
Nah,
Never
never supposed to.
You know some people with Juicy
Never
J,
supposed
man.
to see you walking out the shower. Like,
Yeah.
damn, man, you know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, man.
if I can do it,
Anybody can.
anybody can do it, man. Nah, but definitely keep God first, man.
That's what it is, King.
Yes, love
Please
that.
give our listeners your social media. Let them know how to get in contact with you,
Absolutely.
my brother.
So my Instagram is fat_gleesh_. That's FAT_GLEESH_. And my Twitter or X, whatever you call it, is at Fat Trel. That's at FATTREL.
Hey,
Yes.
that's what's happening, man. Infinite Vibes, Miranda, man. DJ
B-Lex.
B-Lex, Fat Trel in the building. Shout out to 1RPM. Hey, man.
Shout out to 1RPM too.
Yep,
man.
shout out to
They
1RPM.
cut the checks, baby.
Hey, man. No. Let me ask
Shout
before
out
we
to
slide.
the
Before we
whole
slide.
team.
What's it like being over there with them? Let's give
Man,
them some
I
clap.
love it. Super organic. You know, every time I come in the office, I see a few white people sprinkled around there, but I see mostly African Americans and Latinos in the office. I love that.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And very family oriented. I'm real close with my project manager, Ty.
Shout out to Ty.
Shout out to Ty.
One of the greatest black women out here going crazy, man. We
Absolutely.
support black
I'm
women.
I'm still learning new things about Ty every day. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that.
For real.
No, it's been good over at 1RPM, man, and hopefully we can continue to do more good business for sure.
Love
We
that.
will.
Yeah.
We will.
Absolutely, yeah, we will.
Infinite Vibes, Miranda, man. Fat Trel in the building, y'all.
Hey,
Appreciate y'all for
Infinite
having me, man.
Vibes.
For sure, for sure.